So the tenant for this property has just left. They actually wanted to move into another one of our properties. Now they are a high earner and they've always paid their rent on time, but in the end we declined their application to move into another one of our properties. And the reason for this is that even though they originally was a high earner and they always paid their rent on time, they didn't actually look after this property very well. In fact, we've just redecorated throughout the whole property. Also, because although they're a high earner, they've actually started to be self-employed recently, and they couldn't provide all their financial information for referencing, to satisfy referencing. They said they can provide a guarantor, but however, the guarantor just failed to reply and provide the necessary referencing information. In fact, one of them changed their mind, and then the second one didn't even bother. Just because somebody has paid the rent on time, and just because somebody says they earn a bit of money, does not mean they will make a good tenant, or does not mean they will necessarily always pay. As an example of this property, they've lived there for, I think, maybe 2 years, but all the walls were in a terrible state, and the carpet as well. We've had to actually redecorate throughout the whole property, and we've had to give it a good carpet clean as well. That, that is a lot of money. Also, the landlord for this property is not the same as the landlord for the other property that they wanted, which means that we would need to go through referencing properly, fully, all over again. Now, being an existing tenant, that gives them a bit, it does help a bit, because we know what they're like. We know they're not problematic, apart from obviously when we did check out, it wasn't in a great condition. So, being an existing tenant does carry some weight, but when you move from one property owned by one landlord to another property owned by a different landlord, even though both properties are managed by us, it's always best practice to take the tenant through referencing again, because their circumstances might have changed. And also make sure you do check out first. All right. If you don't know me already, my name's Nguyen. We like to manage high quality HMOs and singlets in and around Birmingham. If you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to like and follow for more. All right, see you.